Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Welcome
Woo.
to the Sometimes Something podcast, episode number.
78?
Whoa, you nailed it. Look at you. You're so
Fuck
smart.
yeah. I
You
am
always
I'm a
we don't
smart cookie.
we don't need those other guys.
Yeah. Who needs them?
Who needs them?
Not
I guess
us.
unfortunately they are kind of that is all of our diversity. Unfortunately, is both of them. But they'll be back. They'll be back.
Oh
Calvin,
yeah.
it's Calvin's birthday today, so we're assuming he's sleeping and we're gonna let him sleep.
Yeah,
And
and
Kari,
Kari
it's a busy man. He's a
is a
busy
busy man.
man.
Yeah.
So you're stuck with the two best, the two bests of us.
Best.
hmm
How's
hmm
your week been? What have you been up to on this fine Thursday
Uh,
afternoon? I mean,
yeah. Not much. Not much. What happened? Yeah, not a whole lot. I haven't even been playing much. I kind of fell off of Dragon Age,
yeah.
but yeah. What about you?
That's fun. Quite a bit is like, yeah, work's starting to pick up more, but
Mm.
I won't go into detail more. So that's kind of nice of just like, getting into the swing of things. Just whenever you like, if people that are listening, like when you start a new job and you kind of go through the orientation phase, it's like, okay, just knowing the ropes. And then when you actually get into the work, it's like, okay, this is enjoyable and kind of,
Yeah.
you don't feel like you're a total, what's the word? Not like
Not
you're kind of,
useless, but useless.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Where there's
definitely how
literally
it's
nothing
feeling.
for you to do and they don't want you to do anything
Yeah.
yet, but then you're just kind of
Yeah.
sitting there like, do they hate me?
Yeah,
Should my
twiddling your thumbs. You're just like, hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was kind of nice. So let's get in the
Yeah,
swing of
it's good.
things. It's always
It's
nice.
good. It's good. Yeah. I think the only special thing I did was I put a lot of time into the art challenge this week.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at it.
Yeah, we could just go straight to that. Let me bring it up. There we go. I think I'm the only one that did it. 'Cause I know you're doing your other
Yeah,
creative stuff, so you don't really
yeah.
do it, which is fine. And then Kari has been very busy, so that's also okay. But
Sorry, I'm just joining the middle of note right now.
yep,
So
no,
let me
all
just
good.
take a look. What do you look? What you make? Let's see.
Our our prompts were crime, excited, and bright. So I made these two guys. Wait for Colton to have a look. See?
Whoa, you made these two shots from the movie Drive?
Yeah, no, that's shot spot. We'll get to shot spot later.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
Yeah,
Whoa, he's actually pretty sick.
yeah,
Damn,
yeah. I was pretty excited about these. These ones I actually put
those are
up on my
great.
my art station last night. So
Yeah,
I was like, you know
totally.
what? I like these. They turned out quite good. I did the
Yeah,
the the SWAT guys in this. They're from like a pack that I just picked up like right
right.
before we did the prompt for the last one. So I actually kind of like handpicked the prompt so I could use them. But
Wow. All
yeah,
right.
I know
Interesting. Okay.
Kari just doodles
You like
whatever we tell
to.
him the hour before. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna do what I want.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So now you know anyone that's joining the art challenges, they are handpicked by Cade. They're not
Sometimes,
random.
if there's something I want to do, I might fudge the system a little bit. But if I don't know, then we might just go off a random prompt.
You're like a perfect DM or something, like Dungeon
Yeah,
Master. We're just like, you know what? Fuck you guys. You guys are
yeah,
just derailing off of all the hard work I put into this. I'm gonna do my own thing,
yeah.
or just make you do what I want. Anyway, it's funny. These look great though. Okay, so I guess, yeah,
Thanks.
where did the idea come from since you wanted to fudge the numbers for this?
Okay. Well, I put in for like the challenge. I did the first one as crime, or
Yeah.
yeah, because I knew I had like these SWAT guys, so I didn't quite know what to do. And then the other twos I just kind of rolled randomly, which was excited and bright. I thought it was
Hmm.
smiley or something. I thought of for some reason that put in my head like some like people doing some kind of a heist, which is like the crime thing, and then in the SWAT suits, and then I've just pictured like this smiley face, like kind of like over top of like the kind of the police uniform thing.
Is this kind of like a Watchman smiley face, or is it just like a?
Just it's like if you zoom in or like view the full res one, it's like painty, kind of like dripping, like spray painted on.
Hold on. Where is it on? Like, is it on the characters themselves or on the ground? Sorry, I'm
On
looking at the
the
this one.
the main guy's helmet, like his smiley face.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
So that
that's
was
neat.
kind of the idea. And then I kind of did the first one, and then I wanted to do it. I initially just did this guy like looking into. Actually, I have a third one here, which was the original idea, is him looking into like a security camera.
Yeah.
Where is this one? Was the main idea.
Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, but then when I set up the guy by the vault back there, once I did like the comp of it, I was like, that looks pretty nice. I kind of want another angle with that dude with his little
Yeah,
sledgehammer.
yeah, yeah.
So I did a second one.
This gives me complete finals vibes, but
Yeah, yeah, that's what
a
I was
little
thinking
bit
when I was
more
doing
art
this. Yeah,
directed in the sense of just like, yeah,
yeah.
random people
I
just
did.
fighting.
It's pretty subtle because I ended up not liking it. I did like a splatter pass on all of the guys that they're all like different colors, but once I kind of put
Okay.
it through the comp, I was like, it kind of takes it out, or it felt like too like Final Z, where it was like a bit
Right.
more stylized than I wanted. So they're in there, but you can't really tell.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's really
was the
super
art.
effective. Like, yeah, story is perfect. This was the first one I saw when I
Mm,
opened up the page. I was like, ooh, what's the reveal? And then you see everyone else surrounding him, and yeah, it's great. Very
nice,
good attention to detail and just like visual storytelling. It's awesome.
sweet, thank you.
And okay, yeah, what are the other tools that you use? Like, is this all Unreal or is this
This is Blender.
Blender?
Yeah, this is rendered
Fuck,
in cycles, and then
nice.
yeah, uh,
So was this
comp
okay? So
view.
what? So this whole set is something, but like, are these damaged areas? Are these kind of like part of that set, or did you have to physically destroy them?
I did that just to punch a hole in the wall with like a cylinder with like a displace noise, and then
Nice.
some other assets I had of like rubble with like the metal stuff that's in thing
Oh,
rebar.
rebar. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, with those little stuff, I like just kind of stuck those in around the hole. I do have the
Nice.
where's the beauty pass here? There you go. So you can see what this was what the raw render looked like. So you can
Oh.
yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Looks good. Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing that like is nice about like especially being like a comper and lighting my own stuff is
Yeah.
like this looks like way too bright, but that's because like there is like
Yeah.
in front of every one of these characters is like a massive area light, so they all have like a
Yeah.
nice rim on them. So the lighting
Yeah.
looks awful, but I know I can just go in and tweak the light
Yeah.
groups and put them just on this and that or whatever.
Exactly. That's the one thing I kind of miss about lighting my own shots because
Mm,
I kind of did the same in some scenarios where I'm just like, fuck it. I know I'm gonna dial this in the comp.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, for artists that don't know, it's kind of like lighting for VFX, especially VFX. You want it to be as close to like the final comp as possible. Like you don't want comp really doing any of the heavy lifting work. Like
Hmm.
maybe some a little bit of color
Like
correction.
ideally, like golden scenario is we would get
Yeah.
lighting and then we would do like some black levels, defocus, and grain kind of
Yeah.
things. That would be
Yeah.
like the ideal. That's what comp would do.
Yeah.
But
So like the fact that comp is doing like what's Cade doing, what Cade is doing here is setting the look. That should have been done in lighting, like 100%. And what most shows try to strive for at least.
mhm.
Because that's just more pressure on them, and they're already doing so much other fucking stuff that it's like that's just stress that
Yeah,
doesn't need to be there. But yeah, being if you're your own artist and you can do whatever you want and you have the full control, then yeah, you can be as lazy as you want in lighting. And
yeah,
honestly, most lighters are.
yeah. And also knowing that
Uh,
this is just these were just going to be still frames. It's like you can just throw lights in
yeah,
anywhere, then it's just a one frame
exactly.
matte here or there to do
Yeah,
whatever you want. So
yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
awesome.
those. That's those.
Great
Let
work. Great work.
me quickly do a new prompt so we have something to do, or that something I can do because that's the only one that does them. Brief builder. At least you're not doing it for a reason.
Yeah, I
You're doing
have a script that I'm writing, and
yeah.
I'll have another version, my third draft done by Saturday, and then I'll send that out to everyone. And you know what? Maybe I'll even
Nice.
showcase it on the stream next week.
Oh,
We can even kind of talk about what we liked and don't like,
yeah.
how I can improve
Well,
the next draft. You know what? We might have to make a little jingle for that or something, or a little separate.
yeah. All right. Let's
Call it
just
the sometimes shitty scripts.
sometimes some script some
We'll figure out
yeah
the name.
yeah.
We'll
All
brainstorm
right.
it.
I just rolled the brief builder and the location was bank. I was like, all right, well, I think we
Yeah.
just did that. So let's click it a few more times. Okay. Okay. I guess I can share my screen. All right. So what we got: location, force, ambience, misty, and scale, microscopic, ooh, galactic. I'm just rolling these until I get something I like. Human,
Well,
solar
fair enough.
system, bird's eye, human, rodent. Rodent's a weird scale.
Oh,
Maybe we won't do scale. Maybe we will do emotion. Let's do emotions. Melancholy, force, misty, melancholy. All right, that's our prompt.
hell yeah.
All right, let me just take a quick screenshot of that. We can do that. All right, we'll put it out on the socials. But that is, if you're listening to this on Friday and want to have something by Tuesday, which is not a lot of time now. Usually we do this on Tuesday and I put it out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Thursday today, so you got less time. But location, force, ambience, misty, emotion, melancholy.
Always
Do
good
it.
to be under pressure. Yeah. See
Yeah,
what people come
yeah.
by.
I usually don't start mine till like today or tomorrow, anyways. You know.
Hmm.
All right. Should we look at some shots?
Yeah, shot spotted up.
All right. I brought some shots from Drive, which I've not seen in a long time, but it showed up
Yeah.
on my shot deck, so I wanted to look at them because I wanted to talk about how dark these are, but how well like
Yeah.
they look. Because like I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of the times this kind of look is achieved with like a post like grade, where this
Mm-hmm.
feels, which I'm sure this is like probably pushed, but it feels very much like they're leaving a lot in darkness and exposing for exactly what they want to look at. Like
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
feels very intentional that they're lighting his face and then exposing his face, and then just kind of letting everything darker go as dark as it is, and everything like especially on the right one go as bright as it is as like the
Yeah.
wall or the kid's face, and just yeah, it just feels very well balanced. I also just love how colorful this movie is too. Just looking
Oh
through,
yeah, the
scrolling
neon
through the shot.
aesthetic of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
cool.
I was also I do you know who directed this? I just was looking it up.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I followed him a lot. I actually ripped off a lot of the shots in this movie in my own short.
Oh, really? Uh,
I'll find it right now because it's super
Nicholas Winding Refn?
reffin. Yeah,
What else has he directed? I'm
he
not.
directed a couple other movies. Like after this, there's one that was actually with Ryan Gosling, but it wasn't received as well as
Okay.
this movie. And then he did like another like Neon Demon, which was cool, but it wasn't received as well. Like nothing has kind of come up to the
This is his
um,
one hit wonder kind of thing. But his other stuff,
yeah,
I wouldn't say that because his other stuff is still good. Just it hasn't blown
yeah,
up as much as this kind of
exactly, yeah.
has. Gotcha.
Like everything else after this has kind of been more art housey, I would say.
Mm.
Yeah, like Only God Forgives and then Neon
Oh,
Demon.
okay.
Yeah, he hasn't done much since. He's like done some TV series, some shorts.
Did he do a lot
Yeah,
before this? Has he been like around for a long time? I don't even
he
recognize
did.
his name.
Yeah, he did. Oh, let's see, director. Let's see. Hold on. 21 credits. He did a Valhalla Rising, which I remember was pretty big. He did Bronson. That was actually a really good movie.
Is
He
that the
he,
Tom
he was good.
Hardy, right?
Yeah. He also did all the
Okay.
Pusher films. Yeah,
Oh,
Valhalla Rising with Mads Mikkelsen. So it's like he's got some pretty decent things under his belt, and then Drive was obviously his creme de la creme.
right.
But yeah, Bronson was apparently was fucking phenomenal, especially like just Tom Hardy's performance
Mm.
as yeah, I believe
Nice.
it wasn't a serial killer, but it was just like it was a infamous
Yeah,
yeah
in London, right? Or
yeah like the infamous. Let's see, actually, was it
not mobster? Was it a mobster? I was, can't quite remember that one.
I'm trying to read the actual. It was Britain's most violent prisoner, but yeah. So in
Right.
any case,
Gotcha.
yeah, based off of a real person.
Right. Cool.
But yeah, I don't think he's done much since. He's hung out a lot with Kojima-san.
Oh.
See him a lot in like then they're like the Instagram photos together, just chilling. So like out of the maybe they're just
They seem like
to
he
hang out.
seems like, just from what you've described to me so far, as someone that Kojima would be like, I love this person, kind of like
Oh
he's
yeah, just
great.
like he's just so out there kind of thing, like with
Yeah,
their ideas, yeah, and their
yeah,
aesthetics that I think they just kind of bond over like cool art. Yeah,
yeah. I'm
push
gonna
the aesthetics.
for next week's shot spot. I've been wanting to rewatch No Country for Old Men.
Oh, it was so fucking good.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
only seen it
yeah.
once, like
Oh,
a
hell yeah.
long time
Okay.
ago, so I want to rewatch it again. Then I'll probably bring some shots from that.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just quickly bringing up the shots that are ripped off of from Drive
Okay.
as we continue. But yeah, they're pretty. It's only the shot where like you know what? Look, I'll
Are you
find
bringing
it.
up like the shot you ripped off and your shot?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is it also him carrying like the kid or something?
Yes. But it's just so cool. So just like this slow mo of like a father figure carrying an innocent child down the hallway. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
it's gonna.
You see that you see that like all the time in like YouTube montages where like someone will like show
Yeah.
like this same shot of that like
Yeah.
I think it's fine to do that as long as it's not like every shot. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
So that was really an impactful moment for me from this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of did try to do the same. You can barely see the robot because in this shot it would have been ridiculously fucking hard. I mean, it would have been pretty hard to like try to replicate or sorry, not replicate, replace the CG robot with the because I 3D printed the robot to use as reference for the actor to act against.
Right.
So you just see like the top of the head. If I like gained up the plate, you'd see that it's kind of plasticky looking, and the actual CG robot is like a metal head. So
Yeah.
yeah,
A lot of work. A
but
lot of
yeah,
work.
yeah, and I had like the lights, like the red lights coming from the robot to kind of like
Mm-hmm.
insinuate that its battery is depleting in something.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
Yeah, it's
walking
fun.
to its
Like
death.
it's not like a one for one. It's inspired by,
Yeah,
because it's like
yeah,
it's still got like the same lighting feel, but like I mean it's carrying a completely different thing, and then like the
yeah,
same light on the walls, but still from a different thing. If you
yeah,
just had like another light to like say whatever light source is in that blue room over there, like back at him to
yeah,
get like that little rim on his head,
yeah.
very nice.
That'd been perfect. Ugh. See,
Yeah.
Kate, you need to be on set for the next one.
I will be. I will be.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Well,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
but
it's shot spot.
shot spot. That's our
But
shot
yeah,
spot.
shot spot. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about Arcane since the other two haven't seen it so
Mm-hmm.
far.
Mm-hmm.
What are
Let's do it.
our, I guess, thoughts post, I guess, the major hype of it all? Because it's been a few weeks since the last season or last episodes came out.
Yeah. I still think I think we mentioned this briefly when we talked about kind of our spoiler free stuff, of saying that it's a bit rushed.
Yeah,
If I think back on it, like I'd still like I remember enjoying it all, but like now I'm having kind of like a hard time remembering all of exactly what happened because it felt like
yeah,
it all happened. It felt like there was like 3 episodes in each episode kind of thing, like amount
mhm,
of like world changing stuff that happened.
yeah,
But like that's kind of my like only and biggest critique, which I guess is a pretty big critique, that it was felt
yeah,
pretty rushed. Like it easily felt like they could have done at least another season.
yeah. No, I 100% agree. I will say, like, because I went back and watched some of the earlier episodes
Mm.
and then rewatched a little bit of season two. Actually, well, I watched 4 episodes of season two with some friends that were trying to catch up. And I forgot about some of the characters in season one that actually ended up being in season two. Like in season two, there's the Thor, the Black Rose um, group of people. The lady with the white hair that gets killed earlier on in season two. She was
Right.
actually in season one, and they kept referring to her as was it Salo or something?
Yeah, I
Or
know who you're
yeah,
talking about because I remember seeing that in season 2. Like she's the one that like she got killed or whatever,
yeah,
and then she did like the weird like flower thing, and then it like all.
yeah,
I remember when it was the mom went and talked to her, and that's where we saw her in season 2, right? And killed
yeah,
her.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I remember I was like, I don't,
Yeah, like who the fuck is this? Yeah,
I couldn't know if I was
yeah,
supposed to know if it was just kind of like a vague like other
yeah,
group of things, but I guess what you're saying is,
yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
kind of
she
on
was.
us, I guess, for not
Yeah,
remembering, but
it definitely was like on a second watch through a little bit easier to
mm,
digest because in season like yeah, watching season two in the first run around and forgetting everything or a lot of things in season one, you're kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And then trying to
yeah,
catch up with all this new information. So now that I've had time to like digest it before and kind of um yeah, take it in, and I can actually see more of like kind of the visual storytelling and a lot of the foreshadowing and
Oh
even just
yeah.
like the subtext of the scenes I appreciate more because I know what's kind of happening. So then you kind of just like see like the artistry of like the direction that was done and kind of like the writing kind of
Yeah.
shines a little bit more. Even though I still think the overall arcs were a little bit rushed, the dialogue and I feel like the actions within the
Yeah,
scenes
that's
themselves
it feels
really,
like the
really well
story
done.
was rushed, but like it doesn't feel necessarily like they it doesn't feel like it was missing
Yeah,
anything, but it feels like it could have been expanded, which kind of
yeah,
feels like
yeah,
it's an oxymoron thing, but
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It was
Feel
cuz like
satisfied, but yeah,
yeah,
it was
cuz like
still
in season 1, like how many episodes were there of them as like kids before there was like a flash forward? There was like
three
2,
episodes. Yeah,
3, right? Yeah. Where
yeah,
I feel like if like to compare that to season 2, I feel like that would have been like one episode, where it was like
yeah,
the kids, all the stuff happens
yeah,
and then we would have moved on. But
yeah. So,
yeah, it was
well,
good and
yeah.
very pretty stuff. Oh, we can jump back into the Milano because I had some shots that I saved to talk
Ooh, let's
about.
go.
Where did those go? Arcane stills. Yeah, like these ones. Smooth this. Let me switch back over. There we go. Like these 3. I loved this in like environment.
Sorry, I'm getting back to the middle note. Where the
Gotcha,
fuck is
gotcha.
it?
Good.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Like these ones. It's just so pretty. And it felt like a very like especially after him coming out of like the gloomy like underside, it was like very like peaceful almost, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
also like, obviously the world's like devastated and over, but like there was still something like very like
The
peaceful about it.
contrast from like rising above to like
Yeah.
his, yeah, it was really well done. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's yeah, super pretty.
And then yeah, this one down here of Echo,
Oh
that's
yeah,
his name, right?
Echo going away. Yeah,
Yeah. It was very
so cool.
so pretty. There was a lot in this that I noticed. I feel like even more than season 1, especially in like some of the final episode stuff, that there was a lot of like it seemed like 2D drawn stuff,
Yeah.
especially in like kind of like the more ethereal, is that a word?
Mm-hmm.
Ethereal,
Ethereal. Yep. Yep.
like that kind of stuff. It felt very like hand drawn, which I don't know if it was. It
Yeah.
felt very hand drawn, but it could just be made to feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what a pretty show.
Yeah,
I
this
hope.
effects work has been so hard
Yeah,
to
right.
do.
I
All
hope
those
because I
like
think they're
development.
doing two spin-off shows or two.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
think they've said that I think there's at least one, but then another. I think it's in like a different region. I don't know the regions of the League of Legends or anything.
Yeah, it's fun. They're the top. Okay, the top ones that we've already met the Noxians, so the
Mm.
main antagonist or antagonist in this series, forget Mbessa. She's from a land called Noxus. And what happens was it's okay. She yeah, they put again might and strength kind of over everything and they kind of want to dominate the world.
Mm.
And they have a lot of top players, League of Legends characters that are even worse than her in some sense in regard of like trying to dominate everything. Um,
Gotcha.
so yeah, that will be really exciting to see because they're really cool
Yeah, it
characters.
says one of the co-creators said the work of 3 projects set within the Arcane world in the Noxus, Lania, and Demekia?
Demacia. So
Demacia, yeah.
Demacia is like they're kind of like the good guys, if you want to say good guys
Okay.
of the, but they're more geared towards honestly they remind me of the humans in the World of Warcraft universe, if that makes sense to anyone,
Okay.
where you have the Horde and like the humans fight they're on their own factions. So think of Noxians versus Demacians trying to take control over the lands. And then what was the third one that you said? It was
Uh,
the
Which ones you? I said Noxus, Lania, and Demechia. I forget how you said it already.
Oh, you mean Ionia? Oh, sorry. I think
Oh, it
it's
might be.
Ionia.
Yeah, it probably is
Yeah,
a capital I.
yeah.
Yep.
Ionia, they're kind of more of like spiritual, and they actually get majorly pillaged and devastated by the Noxian invasion, and that's like a major turning point for
Mm.
the world of Runeterra. And yeah, they're more like they have the arcane abilities, so you will need a lot more like magicians or sorcerers and skilled like fighters in the sense of like kind of like think of like more Eastern influences.
Okay.
So yeah, that's really cool. It'll be really pretty. They have a lot of
Nice.
cool backdrops and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
think I'll
just
be really
hope
excited.
that they keep up like the same quality because
No, 100%.
it's great. It is
I have a.
great.
I'm gonna call this. This is my idea of what's gonna happen with
All right.
Jinx's character.
Mm-hmm.
She's running away to probably have a better life for herself and wants to like have peace.
Right.
And I think Ionia is one of those places where it's very tranquil and peaceful, and they kind of like very zen of a place to stay. But then the Noxians are coming, and the Noxians in the League of Legends lore so far, they caused a major invasion in Ionia, and that'll bring her back or bring Jinx back to kind of like her normal self of being
Mm.
traumatized, and will probably she may be a player in future
Gotcha.
stories because she's kind of the face of League of Legends at this point. So
Right.
they ain't gonna be
Uh,
stopping her.
Do you think she'll be like the face of the show, or do you think it'll be like a new show, new characters, and she'll show up in it eventually?
New show, new characters. Because yeah, there's so many other cool characters that I think that are awesome to explore. But I feel like so many people, like she's just so popular or such a popular character choice. Especially just even in the game itself that she's lasted all these years. That I think she'll just like have like a future. Um, what's the word where it's she'll just show up in some
Cameo
other
kind of
seasons,
thing.
cameos. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm super excited. See what they
Very, very
got for
cool.
Tish.
Very nice. Very nice. What else we got? Well, before we end here, if
Yeah.
you're listening to this morning when you're on Friday, we will be streaming tonight.
Yes.
The
There's
Friday.
some awesome games that we got. Or okay, we got Chivalry 2, all of us, because it was on
Mhm.
the Steam sale, and it just seems like a goofy game where we're just gonna go and battle some other players online.
It's gonna
You can
be.
like,
I'll tell you exactly. It's gonna be me, Colton, and Kari having a goofy fun time, and
yep,
Calvin taking it very seriously and getting mad
yep,
when we're having a goofy fun time. So if you want
yeah.
to see that,
So yeah, and then we're also gonna check out the new Marvel's Rivals. It just came out tonight. So
yeah, we're very excited
yeah,
about that.
we're gonna have some good times with that. So if you want to tune in, check us out.
So
Sometimes something on Twitch.
twitch.tv/sometimesomething.
Ah, Kate's got it down. All right.
Yep, yep. It was better than my last time we talked about a stream that we did. I fumbled through that. So we
You
gotta
learn
know.
from your mistakes.
Yeah. Also, our username is like slightly different everywhere, just due to like how long it could be, or if it was taken. Like most places were
Yeah.
sometimes something, but then Instagram, I think we're sometimes something podcast, and then
Right.
Twitter, I think we're some podcasts plural.
Oh God.
So
If we ever were to like get bigger and people actually started listening to us, I feel like so many people would fall for like fake accounts because
mm,
they're just randomly named everywhere.
yeah,
Oh God.
yeah. But I mean, at least like there's links to things. So if you find us
Yeah.
somewhere, just click the links.
Yeah.
Easier
Just
that
click the
way.
links.
Easier that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for listening or watching, and we
Yeah.
will catch you next week. Do some art, join the Discord,
It's a
all that
great
good
time.
stuff. Maybe all four of us will be here next week. Just maybe.
That's a tough call. I don't know. It's a high ask.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. All right. We will see
Take
you
it
next
easy.
week. Goodbye.
Bye.